Welcome back to the channel. We're going to continue our build of the Demi trainer. So starting with the head unit here. So it looks like we will need C27. You always want to cut back so not to cause stress on your piece, and it'll be a lot easier to clean it up as well when you are finishing it up with the razor blade. So right here, I'm just going to cut out all the pieces that I need to build the entire head unit. So that'll be it for C. And B. So I have built Choo Choo's Demi trainer already, and these are excellent kits. I definitely want to get a couple more Demi trainers for customizing. So I had a minor misfortune when I was recording my video here and lost a bunch of the footage. That's fine though. We can still continue on with the little video series of the Demi trainer build. So I will make sure that the next video I show me cutting everything out, because that is what was actually deleted. But we can still follow our instructions here. For step 1, we'll go ahead and say that's done. I don't like losing those little glow pieces like that, so I went ahead and snapped that in. I put the sticker on the chest here real quick. Very easy to apply stickers on this kit, as there's really not many. Let's go ahead and get started with the build. So here we have the head little frame mechanism, which is 3 pieces. This round piece, this piece here, and the metal bar piece. To connect the head in here, you're just gonna place it in there, give it a light press, done. Head is complete. So we'll move on to the torso now. So these little guys can be kind of deceptive. So you'll notice that side has a little bit more of a curve to it, and this side does not. So when you're putting these in, you want to make sure that you're putting it in this way. That is the correct way to make sure that it is in there, so that it almost forms a complete piece right there. And so we'll just do the same for the other side real quick. Okay, that's all snapped together. And this is for the torso, or step 2. So we've done that part, and now we'll move on to here. Which, once again, this build is so simple. I highly recommend any Witch for Mercury kit build for any beginners or experts alike. They really can be for anyone. These kits make a great gift. They are excellent overall. Aesthetically, they look very good. So yeah, overall, excellent kit. Would highly recommend. So as you can see, we got a little bit of a part right here. I'm trying to get it to focus, and there. So you can see that little piece there, a little chewed up. No big deal. I'm going to show you how to fix that. So you want to take your Tamiya extra thin cement. You get a piece of the runner that matches that color. Doesn't need to be a big piece, but easier to work with. So just this piece of runner. And I'm going to take it. I'm just going to dip the tip in to my Tamiya Extra Thin, and I'm going to wait a few minutes. You can kind of see it on there. And what it's going to do is it's going to start melting this plastic from the runner. And I'm going to come with it. And I'm going to take it right over that spot that has that little piece missing. I can't take credit for this at all. A guy I seen on Reddit did it to repair a kit that he had where it was gouged out pretty bad. But yeah, you can see that the Tamiya cement and the plastic are interacting with each other and performing a little goopy job for me to repair that piece with. Hard to see, but results in person look great. Now we'll just go ahead and let that dry before we really mess with it any. But we'll go ahead and start snapping our armor on anyway. Oop. So we want to take our back armor piece, round half circle pointed up, press onto the back, boom, armor piece is on. Now we'll take the front and do the same. And the front armor piece is on. So with that, we got one more armor piece. We'll go ahead and snap this one in. Like so. And then we'll take the head. Go ahead and pop the head on. And there we are. That is the Demi trainer's head and torso wrapped up. Now our next step would be to pick a color for it. If you guys would like to help me choose one, our choice is pink, yellow, purple, blue, and red. Whatever color you'd like to see, type it down in the comments below. Whichever one gets the most, we'll put it on there, and that this Demi trainer will be that color. So the next step of it would be the arms. The arms are pretty simple. We'll go ahead and bring that over. So we need a 6 and 8. And we'll go ahead and start cutting those out right now. A 8. It's right here. This is A9, which will be coming out for the other side. Ooh. There's A9. Now we need A6. A6 and A7. And we'll go ahead and bring those around. I like to get pretty up flush when I do my cut as well. So you can see I got a little left over on there. I'm going to go ahead and pull out the second trusty tool, which would be the razor blade. And with the razor blade, I'm just going to kind of get that taken care of. Go ahead and clean up the leftover nubs. We'll move those over into the scrap pile shortly. Check these out. Alright, looking good. So now this is telling us to go ahead and connect them, like so, to create the arm, or shoulder joint, sorry. And there we are. That's both sides done. Oh, This one's a little tight. There we are. And there we go. That would be our shoulder joints now. So A12 will be our next piece. Alright, and so these go on here. Gotta make sure you put them on the right one. And these are piece A12. So they just kind of slide right over top. Like so. And we got a pretty nasty mark where it kind of failed coming out of the runner there. So once again, do the same thing that I did before. Dip our piece of runner inside of our Tamiya glue. Let it get a little heated up. Okay. Now that we did that, let's take our sandpaper and give this piece a nice little sanding. Make sure we sand down all that glue. There we are. And now once you get all that glue sanded down, you're going to want to take a buffer to that. And that looks much better. And so we'll go ahead and snap that into place. I think I put this one on the opposite way that it should have been, because it is not down there all the way. There we go. All right. Now that that piece is on there, boom, we have the shoulders done. So we'll go ahead and connect the shoulders now. So our little Demi trainer doesn't look like much so far, but we are hoping that he will become something very soon, actually. When we are done, hopefully our Demi trainer here will look as good as Choo Choo's Demi trainer that was completed in the past with a third-party set of decals. We'll get into more of that later. I have some more decals for this Demi trainer when we get to building his arms and legs in the next video. Thank you, and you all have a great evening, day, whatever, wherever you are.